Simply put, resilience is a set of life skills that enable people to positively adapt in the face of challenges and setbacks. Emphasise the fact that resilience isn't just about standing strong in the face of adversity or putting a brave face on. Resilience is about the ability to use resources within themselves and their support networks to help them navigate that challenge. For example, if you're talking about learning to swim or riding a bike, they might have had an adult helping them through that process whilst they learnt to become better at it on their own themselves. Hi, I'm Liz. My organisation, Worth It, trains practitioners and professionals who work with young people in how to use coaching to help them improve resilience, develop wellbeing and move towards flourishing. And in doing that, we're supporting the promotion of positive mental health and protecting against the onset of mental illness. How do you explain resilience to a young person? It's really important that we have a clear and simple definition to help us explain resilience to a young person. Simply put, resilience is a set of life skills that enable people to positively adapt in the face of challenges and setbacks. One thing to note is that one person's experience of adversity might be very different to another. So it's not our job to diagnose whether we think that that is a challenge or not a challenge for a young person. It's up to us to help somebody recognise that they're finding a situation challenging and that we can help them increase their resilience strategies to navigate that situation or challenge. The next step is to use relatable examples. Help them think about a time when they've overcome a challenge or a setback to achieve a goal. This could be helping them reflect on a time such as learning to ride their bike, learning to swim, passing a test, changing schools, anything that's relatable for them to help them see that they have already been resilient in different situations. Emphasise the fact that resilience isn't just about standing strong in the face of adversity or putting a brave face on. Resilience is about the ability to use resources within themselves and their support networks to help them navigate that challenge. For example, if you're talking about learning to swim or riding a bike, they might have had an adult helping them through that process whilst they learnt to become better at it on their own themselves. Highlight the importance of positive and helpful thinking during that process. So reflecting on the example of a time when they were resilient, what were they thinking and how did they feel? So did they have self-belief? Did they think thoughts like, I can do this, I want to learn how to do this, I'm going to keep on trying? And help them think about how those helpful thoughts can also help them in other situations that they want to overcome and deal with. This helps build their strengths up. This helps build their confidence muscles, knowing that they've done it before in other situations so they can do it again now. Coaching questions can really help the young person understand what resilience is and why it's important. So questions you could ask is, what does resilience mean to you? Tell me about a time when you think you've been resilient. How can you recognise somebody that is resilient? How would you know that they're resilient? What can you learn from them? And what do you want to do that you need to be resilient for? We really need to help young people buy into the concept of being resilient so that they're not feeling it's just another thing that they have to do. Coaching helps young people to become self-reliant and have greater accountability and responsibility for their own levels of resilience so that they can understand how they are in being more resilient and they can take that forward and use that in all aspects of their life. If you're interested in finding out more about how coaching can be an intervention to help young people develop resilience and wellbeing, then check out our free Introduction to Coaching Young People course, which is an 80-minute free online course where you can find out all about our evidence-based approach to coaching. If you're wanting to go ahead and train to be a coach to work with young people to support them to be resilient, then check out our accredited coach training course, which teaches you a positive psychology approach to coaching in order for you to support the wellbeing and resilience of young people you work with.